From Hawaii to the Keys.
And everywhere in between,
Yes,
shore.
what's up and welcome everybody back. And we got the tea in Hawaii.
Dude, can you believe it? I went all the way from the Arctic Circle to Hawaii. My body doesn't even know what it wants right now. It doesn't even know where I am, what to do. I'm like a dog because I'm sleeping any chance I get. I have no time.
Okay, so
that's what I mean by
you
that.
were up in the North Pole and we did a check-in.
Yes.
We did an Instagram check-in last week. We didn't put that on YouTube.
Yes.
So I believe there was some information about the cruise. It was what kind of cruise did it turn out to be there, Tantra?
Well, it's funny. Now I can actually talk about it because I'm not around all of the community of people. But even at the time we did our Instagram live check-in, I was around them in Norway, in Tromsø. So it was a swingers cruise. It was a polyamorous cruise. I know, right? Everybody's like, for real? Were you down? Did you want to do that? Da, 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 da. I stopped in Jersey on the way home and I had a friend that I met up with. And he was like, dude, I would have totally gotten involved. Did you get involved? And I'm like, that's just not my style. To watch a guy that I thought was, it was all right, go from trying to get with me to making out with this woman and then making out with that woman and then finding out that he was married.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It wasn't
what was that?
sexy. It's not sexy to me.
Daydreaming.
Is that sexy to you? That's what I want to ask.
Dreams. We all have them.
Would you have? No, wait. I really have to ask. So, would you have done that? Would you have gotten involved?
I mean,
in that?
when in Rome or when in North Pole, you as the polar explorers do. I mean, if you're going to explore,
the polar explorers, the polypolars is what they were calling our
it's
group
called
of people.
An exploration for a reason.
It would exploration, expedition, whatever the hell you want to call it. Can I just say that it's really good to be back in Hawaii? I cannot tell you, like, I am on the Big Island right now, so I am coming through to you from Kailua Kona, and I'm on the coast. It's just beautiful.
So you did say that when you were up there, since the show is primarily about conspiracy theories, you talked to somebody up there, and they were talking about how there were flat earthers that were offered a chance to go to see the curve. Is that true? How did that conversation go?
Well, it was more of, we just kind of chatted about it because, and I did learn that this is going to be one of the last expeditions that is allowed to go up there.
Really?
That's how cool this is. Yeah, I didn't know that. And I even had some people on my feed be like, people shouldn't be up there, period. The breaking of the ice. We weren't breaking ice, people. We weren't a part of, and let me just tell you something. Up where we were, I couldn't find a plastic bag for the life of me. So
it was pristine.
And this is what happened. I did talk to somebody that told me that they knew of an expedition that went up to the North Pole that were flat earth theorists, and obviously they didn't fall off. So what happens then is my question. Do you give up and come back online and say, hey, we didn't fall off, we're wrong? Or do you just still believe it and you found the wrong part of the North Pole to fall off?
That's the problem, right? Even when someone's proven wrong these days, they'll find a way to make it be, oh, that's not really what happened. There's an actual documentary that was filmed in 2018. It was 4 flat earthers. It was called Behind the Curve. They were trying to prove the earth was flat. In the documentary, they actually proved it was round. They did experiments. They spent actual money.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Accountability is everything. If we could just say, hey, you know what? I went up to the most northern part of the world. I did not fall off. Okay, maybe I could be wrong. This is what I did. It didn't happen. So it got us thinking about conspiracies for real. And I think we both put this out to our followers on social media about conspiracy theories that you believe in. You are like an anti-flat earther. We know that about you.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Anti.
But I think we should really start with what's happening right now since this past weekend and where you live, where your shore is. There's a huge, it's now, I believe, it downgraded, but it turned into a massive Hurricane Beryl over this past week into the weekend and touched Texas on Sunday, and that's where we're going to start with this conversation about conspiracy theories. People that don't believe in global warming, people who don't believe that everything is it's nature, it's the way it's
Okay,
going.
wait.
Okay,
It is, but I also talked to some people recently about oil and pulling oil out of the earth, which a theory could be that because we're pulling oil, the tectonic plates are, going to give us big earthquakes, so killer huge earthquakes, which, we've had them, luckily not us, but so, I mean, and I've talked to people that don't believe that that is a thing. So I don't know. Global warming for me, I mean, we've always been having storms. We've always been having tsunamis. We've always been having hurricanes. The God's hand has always been
true,
in there.
true.
I
You're
mean,
right. You're right. There's always storms, always hurricanes, but it's the
so
amount, it's the speed of which. And it's also interesting that back in the 70s, when the oil corporations and everything noticed, hey, there's a finite supply, and all these scientists start coming
yeah,
out saying, hey, we got to be very careful. We're burning too much fossil fuels, which is warming up the planet. They're not going to want that, because then they're going to see that their product go down, right? So I think that's what it is.
yeah.
Are we impacting the earth? Hell yeah, completely. I mean, for someone to say, "Oh, no, we're too small of a thing," it's funny. You were in the North Pole and you pointed to a glacier, right?
Yes.
Honestly, it looked more rock than ice to me.
So this is North Pole, and I'm not a scientist. I don't know everything that's happening, but what people have said, they weren't like I can say this, and it's fucking weird that I can say this. I wasn't seeing them like breaking off, and like I would have been able to be up there. It would have created waves, and my zodiac would have been, oh, you know what I mean? And so that wasn't even a concern. But I have seen some videos, and this is where fake news, and we got to whatever, like in our Antarctica. There's been glaciers that have melted. And the woman that I was with, bless up Tanya, on this trip, badass freaking investment banker background, now healer woman, was telling me she does the Himalayas all the time. And there's glaciers up in those parts that have completely melted. So there's two sides of this that I have proof from my own people eyes.
By Himalayas, she's actually gone all the way to the top of the Himalayas. She's gone to the top.
She hasn't done the full thing. It's a whole thing I'm learning about. You have to get ready for the elevation and all that stuff, oxygen, but she does that shit. But where's the other place? Burma? Where's the other place that has them? I don't know. I'm not well traveled in that
Burma
way.
has
I like to go and have a
glacier.
good time where I
Yeah,
go.
no, but you can see it, and I personally believe, yes, that global warming is real. It's a thing. I mean, look how fast
Well, the water heating up is definitely real.
that's
Yeah.
global warming.
Plus, you hate Trump, so and Trump doesn't believe the global warming exists. So I can imagine that you would take a very hard perspective.
Just logic. There's no logic left, and I think that we can go back to social media on that, right? I mean, you have certain ideas that are
Yeah,
proliferated, that are out there, and then they become bigger
yeah,
than what they were before. So global warming,
yeah. I agree.
let's put it, what is you're unsure.
That's a conspiracy. I believe I'm more on the side of global warming is real because of the hurricane season changes and just what I've seen in the way. Yes, I believe it's real. Now, can we talk about
Your
my
conspiracy
conspiracy
theory.
theory?
What's up?
Because this is more
Okay.
fucking fun. Okay, here the fun is here, guys. The fun is here.
I'm supposedly the not
By the way,
fun
it's good to
one.
see you. It's good to, and no, by the way, I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm excited to see you next week. We're doing our show live from Waikiki. We have a very special guest that is going to be confirming with me today, and a lot of other stuff to talk about. But my fun conspiracy theory is fucking aliens,
Like
dude.
literally fucking aliens,
Aliens.
or
Aliens exist. We talked about this on the show before, like literal aliens, not the ones that Trump puts in jail for no reason. And by the way, I'm not political. I don't take a perspective. I think everybody needs a hug politically. But aliens, I believe that they exist. And I do believe that they're real. Do you? That's my question.
yeah. And I think that there's one thing unequivocally that we both agree on completely. My life would be complete.
Only one thing.
I think we couple things, but this one for sure. For sure. I mean,
Okay.
this is how crazy the world is now. The US government basically admitted they have actual evidence and videos of things that we don't know what it is. So it is a UAP. Well, I forget exactly what it is, but
UFO?
they changed
United Avenue.
what it's called. What
They
yeah,
changed what it's
but
called. Okay.
they actually
Still
have
the same shit.
video, military video, black and white video of these objects that they're saying they have no idea what it is. But the world is so weird that that's not even headline news anymore. That's how weird it is.
No, it's not. I know, and I love that. Well, I don't think that it's allowed to be headline news. They're keeping us in a different perspective and caring about different shit. If that was consistently in the news, bro, then we would be elevating. These days, fuck, man. There's drones and shit that we don't know about. There's flying freaking fake mockingbirds that are
We're gonna
flying
get into
above our
that in
heads.
a
We
little
don't even
bit.
know. Some guy has a flying fake mockingbird obsession. You know what I mean? It could
So,
be
okay,
anything.
the question is to you this, then. What kind of experience would you want to have? Would you want to just see something and be like,
With
oh,
an
what
alien?
is that? Or would you want to wake up in the middle of the night and like some little green man or gray man is there and taking you to a spaceship? What would you?
Okay, so that's an immediate no. Like the Fourth Kind shit, the Mila Jovovich movie, I don't want that at
No.
all in my life. I don't want to wake up to a fucking being scaring the shit out of me. I have enough trauma from exes in my life. So here's what I'm going to say. My experience would be like, well, actually, can I make this really weird? Or we wouldn't have a
Sure.
podcast. I feel like I've already had them. I feel like I've met human beings because I believe in starseeds. I believe that we came from other planets and that we started mixing with them. You know, there's people that have, look at the Egyptians, elongated heads. You know, I think that we've been mixing. So my experiences with, and this is where we go deep in this, is meeting people that you can see an extraterrestrialism in. How do you even describe me? I mean, seriously, I've looked in the eyes of another human being. I actually went on a date with a guy like 8 months ago. Maybe it was last year. 8 months ago, so many now. And like I could tell that he wasn't from this planet. Like he kissed me and was like looking at me in my eyes, like, and I was like, "You are not human. It's not human. There was some entity inside of there." Do you feel what I'm saying? Can you go there?
What you're saying. Can you tell our watchers or our listeners, what is it the thing I say about you in pictures?
That I'm a
Yeah,
shapeshifter.
yeah. Do me a favor. Go to
Legit.
her page. Go to her
Yeah.
page. I dare anyone to go to her page. Even look at a young, like teenage. You could be a lizard.
I still fucking
think
am.
it's possible that you're playing this ruse right now, and you are really a lizard person.
See, you believe with me. Lizard person, I wouldn't go that far because I'm very emotional and I do spiritual work for a living. But so I wouldn't say that. I would say my father is, because my dad's like scary
Oh,
reptilian.
no
like, "Ugh."
way.
Like I'm like hug. I get the Sicilian hug. Like,
He's awesome. No, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, good job. No, my dad is amazing, but I think that I'm more. I don't know. So that's the experiences. I had an alien experience when I was a child. Do you care to hear it?
That's why we're here.
Okay, perfect. I love it. So I haven't shared this with many people, but this is very real. Okay. I was maybe 5, 6 years old. My parents were split. My mom had an apartment in Southern California, and me and my sister had bunk beds. I was on the top, she was on the bottom. It was a very modest, very ghetto area, right? Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm on the top bunk, and I remember I was so tiny crazy. And I remember I was sleeping and I had my hand on my arm like this, and I was kind of facing the door. My mom would leave it cracked open because we were scared of Karen. And I remember I looked. I can't believe I'm telling this story, and that's why we're here. And I looked and I saw. I just kind of woke up in the middle of the night. It was dark, maybe a glow from a nightlight, and I saw 2 eyes that were glowing like alien eyes, like that. And I remember they were like orange to yellowish in color, and it was short. it was like short, so maybe 2-3 feet off the ground max. And I looked and I saw it. I didn't move or get shook at all. I did not get scared. I didn't feel it. I froze. I definitely froze. And I stayed like that. And then but I just wasn't scared. And I've heard other people say that they've had those similar feelings when they've seen extraterrestrials, but there was nothing else other than the eyes. It was just black in the crack, right? Maybe about that open. And I just went back to bed. And I didn't think anything of it. I've never had another experience since, except meeting people that I think are half alien.
Wow. That's
You're processing. What do you think?
I mean, that's an experience that you had. As you can say, as a child, I mean, who knows what it could have been, but I mean, it affected you. So I think it's valid.
I wasn't on drugs as a child. I wasn't drinking as a child. Right? Like it wasn't like a mushroom night.
Right. Right. Exactly. So
I was fucking there.
I firmly believe that there is something else out there. 110% believe that. I just want to see something. That's mine. I mean, would I want to wake up to some?
You haven't seen anything.
I mean, there's been a couple of times I was wondering, like, what is that? But nothing that I can be like for sure say, what the hell was that? So that's the one thing before I die.
Can you tell us one thing?
One thing? No, like some weird.
That was weird. That maybe was
weird moving lights in the sky. Like there was a couple times I saw like, I was like, oh, that's just a satellite. I told myself that. But there was nothing really out there that was so crazy that I just was 100% sure like that shouldn't be, One day I'm really hoping for that. But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm happy to hear you say that you even looked up and were thinking about that. I'm happy that we are conjoined in our alien belief system, because I think at this point, when I talk to people, the older that I get, and this is no offense, everybody is allowed to have their belief systems, but when somebody tells me that they don't believe in aliens 100%, it really, to me, comes across as a selfish or self-serving belief system, because we have so many other fucking planets out there. Like, so we really think it's almost like when somebody says, I only believe in this. And it's like, well, bro, there's so much out there. I don't know. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, you really think we're the only ones?
I mean, and our time on this earth as humans is such a small little sliver for all we know. I mean, even for information to reach out there, like what Ronald Reagan said, in the 80s, could you imagine how the world would come together if a force outside of Earth was to, attack? All of a sudden, everyone would kind of get along because we'd have to be, So I think that there needs to be something else out there.
Like, we're not the only. I feel like it would have, like, if they really wanted to take us out, if there was really volatile behavior here, dude, and they're already floating around seeing us and what we're doing to the planet and shit like that, they would have already come at us, dude. You don't think so?
If something has the ability to do what supposedly these aircrafts or these unknown space phenomena can do, they could take us out. 100%. I mean, why they haven't? I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe for all we know,
because there's no reason, because they're already here. Let's talk about, like, why would they kill themselves? Like Starseed.
Since this show is about conspiracy theories, maybe it's all connected. Hear me out. Maybe the aliens and UFOs, aliens are already here. Maybe they are the Illuminati causing global warming to warm up the planet. And that way they can create a flat.
I think Illuminati is bullshit. I think
Illuminati. That's a good question.
I think Illuminati is a made up. I think it's a made up. People sell out. I think Illuminati is money. Illuminati is people with money.
I agree and disagree.
Oh, Beyonce is doing.
I agree and disagree at the same time. I don't believe that there is an actual group of people with an Illuminati, with that meet the bottom of the world or whatever they want to say. But I believe yes. Are there corporations that control the world? Yeah, hell yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I think Illuminati is a lot like polygamous, or a lot like the people that create cults that are like, hey, I'm going to take this section of the Bible out. It's like a cult, and whatever you think you believe is real, that's super different than like aliens. I feel, but I do feel like aliens probably have their own colonizations on different planets. Like, dude, Mars is doing some weird shit. You know me, I'm a NASA bitch. Like,
What is
I'm over
Mars doing?
here reading, about the stars. Mars, like there was something that opened up on Mars. I think I sent it to you. There's a hole that opened up on Mars that's showing like something beneath the surface, underneath the crust.
You sent me.
I saw this. I get NASA news.
I don't
I
think
might
I
have.
saw that.
Maybe I
That
did.
sounds pretty
Maybe I sent
interesting.
it to boyfriend number 982. But I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on underneath the surface. I want to bring up one of our listeners and followers responded to
What conspiracies
our
that they
conspiracy
believe?
theories. I asked exactly. So JP Taylor says the passing binary solar system containing the planet Nibiru, as well. I'm just saying that as if I speak that fucking language. Nibiru, as well as several other large planets. It is currently passing right outside of our solar system. I can and have seen evidence of it day in and day out. And once you see it, you will never be the same. I also have picture and video evidence, and I can send you in the right direction through Facebook group in the part of. So Nibiru, that means that we have to actually look that up. Is that something that's a conspiracy? Have you heard of that?
I've heard some things about the planet Nibiru.
Okay, it's the Akkadian language translated to crossing or point of transition. It's Babylonian astronomy. Okay, Babylon. It's been linked to NASA, sometimes referred to as, this is confused with Planet X. Why? So are people saying that this is not real? It's a hypothetical.
Yeah, supposedly there's
That's
another planet out there, but I think it was like hiding behind Jupiter or some. I've seen this before, but I don't see why it couldn't be real. Like, of all the conspiracies, there are certain ones that, that can be proven to be right. I mean, look at Pluto, right? Pluto was a planet. Now it's not a planet.
It's a rogue planet. Yeah.
So,
well, and it's all up to
some. Well, we have powerful enough, telescopes now. Maybe they'll find Nibiru.
I don't know. Maybe Nibiru doesn't want to be found. Maybe it's fake. Maybe the moon has only one side. I don't know. Maybe we never landed on the moon. I remember one time I put on Facebook, I don't believe we landed on the moon, and I never got so much fucking hate in my goddamn life. I was like, Jesus. But then you look at what's his name? What's the guy that stepped on the planet? Armstrong? Fucking cuckoo. He's like punching people out and shit out here. Like, I don't know, man. I need to do some more research on this where you guys can comment on what you've heard about it. But this conspiracy shit is real.
I believe it's both. I believe we did land on the moon, but I believe just in case as a backup, they maybe had something in the backup plan, like, hey, in case this goes wrong, we got to show. Because the reason, why did we go to the moon? Do you know the reason why we went to the moon?
Because we wanted to beat Russia.
Yes, so it was for superiority. So I think that there was a backup plan, like, hey, just in case this doesn't work out, we got to show the Ruskies that we know what we're doing. But you can actually shoot a laser. I mean, I can't shoot a laser, but there are actually scientists that can shoot a laser because there were mirrors that were left up there and it'll beam it back down. So I believe. Yeah. You know what is weird though? You know what is really, really strange? The size of it. You ever notice how weird that is? Like, why is the moon the perfect size to create an eclipse? Like things like that. Like, is it a real moon? Is it a fake moon?
Those are the conversations with God that are going to happen at the pearly gate, along with flexibility. That conversation that you don't know what to do with. But do you know how much I send Keone J into spirals with my fucking? I'm going on a win here. I'm going off topic, but which is probably also giving you a ton of anxiety right now.
Not at all.
But
I'm easygoing.
Flexibility. Why the planets are aligned. You're easygoing, really? How long have you been
partners?
Single? Okay, but by
as
choice.
Partners, everyone should know that I am the easygoing, laid back one. I'm completely lying. But no, so I would like to talk about my
No, I'm going to make the ugly face.
exactly. Wait, do that again. We'll get more subscribers if you do that again.
No. If we get more subscribers, if we share my OnlyFans page. Ooh, I was on Red Road yesterday, by the way. I was on Red Road in Hilo, where, we're trying to figure out where the lava has gone or where it hasn't gone. I've already done it. I was in a car for 8 hours. I fucking hated my life. But I got some work done. Here's the thing that's so interesting about doing the pilgrimage trek back to Hawaii. Can we shift gears here?
Go for it.
That's where I am right now. We're done with conspiracy.
Unless
you have anything else to bring up from your followers, if you have any. Okay, go. And then we'll go to Red Road.
Birds. Are birds real?
I'm done here. We're done here. I gotta go. Actually, I'm gonna take the stairs out of here.
No, it's a real conspiracy. It started in 2017. There's a guy.
Bro, have you not seen?
There's a guy named Peter McIndoe. He started this. It was supposedly like a tongue-in-cheek about surveillance in the modern era, but they're actual people. My good friend, who's going to start a podcast pretty soon, Chris Jones, Nerd Talk with Chris Jones, he believes that
I love it.
Pigeons aren't real. And you know what the reasoning is he has for that? Have you ever seen a pigeon nest?
What?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Where are you not?
All over the fucking place. No, I mean, okay. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm just picturing other bird nests because they're all over the place. Seagulls and shit. Seagulls are pigeons. They're sea pigeons.
Seagulls are not pigeons.
I just came up with that. That was good. I just came up with that. That was really good.
What?
Up top. Sea pigeon. All right. I have not seen one. Honestly, take accountability for what I have not seen. I have not seen a pigeon nest, but I'm gonna Google it, shit.
So while she Googles this, let me tell you the reason why you don't find pigeon nests. And my buddy is wrong. Pigeons are real, but he does believe that pigeons are.
You really believe that they're real?
But here's the reason why, though, because they've been domesticated to the point that they live in cities, and they don't create regular nests. That's the reason why.
They don't need nests.
They perch in buildings.
I need no nest.
They're like tea.
She
doesn't really have a nest. She just gallivants across the world.
I just fly around the world. No, but that's real. So I get that. And I did see it on Google. I should have waited for you to say it. I apologize. But I didn't think you were going to have a real answer for that.
Huh? Every now and then.
No, I really
did. Every now and then I surprise people.
You come through. I'm liking this. No, I mean, birds, I was going to say, we've all blown them up accidentally by hitting them with our cars or, they and it's like they have gives or innards or shit.
True.
So,
I think it's more of a fun
one.
I
found a fucking...
I don't think people really 100%, but that's not real. It's a drone. I mean, it could be.
However, to tie this back in, the fake mockingbird fascination dude in 403 beaten off right now, that's flying his fake pigeon around and be that unidentified aeroplane object. You never know.
So to tie it all up before she changes the subject, pigeons are drones that are flown by aliens that are changing the climate of the planet. That way, we can have more Bigfoots that help them create pyramids in Antarctica.
And here's what's fucked up about our... Okay. Well, here's what's fucked up about our planet is that we just gained 8 million subscribers off of that deduction. Cool. Now let's get to the real shit. So, Red Road Lava did the trek yesterday. I'm in Kailua Kona. I'm on your time zone. So from shore to shore, Waikiki to Kailua Kona, we are closer than we have been since you came to my show in Key West. Are you scared that I'm back?
No, I'm just a little disappointed. I'm a little, I wouldn't say
am.
disappointed. I'm disappointed. You know, you're on the Big Island, and where are you now? You're what side are you? You're in where?
I'm in Kona. I'm on Ali'i Drive in a beautiful oceanfront Airbnb. Celebrating my girlfriend Rachel's 40th birthday. That was the main thing. I built in my show to release on the Brink in Waikiki on Saturday, which you are
Yes, I
emceeing.
am. Yes, I am. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I am very excited
No,
about that.
it's gonna be a great show.
We got Qualified, Cavi, Siren, DJ Reina. I got a fantastic female DJ. So I'm excited. But anyways, my feet are still black from the red road yesterday. It was I went to Kehena. I took my top off.
Wait,
I got
where did
super
you
naked.
where did you
Took a shot with a hippie.
There
Kahana
you go.
Beach. Black sand. I said Kahana.
Your
Kahana,
Florida is
I
showing.
did. What? My Florida's showing. I haven't done that since college, bro. Went and did 4 miles, met up with a friend of mine from the wedding that I last saw at my wedding. Yeah, fuck that guy. This is gonna be my first, no, we're all healed from that journey. So this is gonna be my first return to Waikiki in a few days since I left, bro. Are you scared? I keep on asking you that. There's got to be something in your anxiety-ridden
I'd be
self.
scared.
Where are you taking me to fucking dinner? Because I heard that it's nothing but white people and crowded in Waikiki now. Like, where did the Asians go? And
If
that's
I'm
what
going
I'm
to take
hearing.
you,
And then
if
you have
I'm
to have
going to take you
reservations
out
everywhere.
to eat, there's a special at the third 7-Eleven that I live by. Great. The bentos over there are almost fresh. There are a couple of days. I mean, usually if you get the really good one, like the congealedness of it is not too bad.
Do you see how he fucking treats me? Do you see how he fucking treats me? You know, your 7-Eleven diet, you know, you actually look great. Keone Johnson looks better than ever. And
Yeah,
I'm
really?
not just saying that because he
Does
does
the-
most of the work
the-
for this
the-
show. I'm saying that because I'm saying that because you actually do. Besides the huge Mount Takamoto pimple that's on your face, Mount J pimple. Can you show it? Can you get close?
It's a scratch.
can you
It's a
get
scratch.
Can you get
I
close?
scratched it.
Can you get close?
And we got 4 more
Okay, you
subscribers,
did.
or?
It's a scratch.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, quick question before we move on again about the show. Did you get the fucking phone number from the girl you promised me and our subscribers you were going to do a social experiment to get a phone
I
number this
actually
week?
did get a phone number.
Did you
I
come
did
through?
get a phone number. Yes, there was a pretty lady. I said, "Hey, pretty lady, may I have your phone number?" And then
Did you
and
really?
The
You
number
really
is here. I
did?
have it right here. 422-2222.
Oh my God, that's the taxi fucking number, the Delima.
No, it's
the
not.
fucking
I
commercial.
haven't called yet.
Was that the Delima commercial?
Oh, you
It was that's a fucking taxi number, bro. This goes, we just lost subscribers. That's like 70-year-old people. Good God.
42. Oh, is it? I didn't know.
Oh man, bro. Okay. You're totally lying, and I'm really pissed off that you didn't actually do your assignment.
Sorry.
I was gonna
Sorry,
allow you to
teacher.
give me an assignment for this
Excuse
week.
me.
I was gonna allow you to motorboat my breasts immediately upon getting to Waikiki.
Tuesday special back in the day.
Oh my God, that's so fucked up. And so true at the same time. It was more of like a Monday 2 p.m. special.
So,
You did not get a phone number? Why the fuck not, bro? Come on.
listen. First of all, I'm at that
Come
age already. It's
on.
weird.
Really?
It's weird. Like, you know, I don't hit on girls in their
It's not
'cause
weird.
I don't hit on girls in their 20s.
Can I just tell you, as a woman that's 40 years old, and I'm not hiding from my age, I'm fucking over giving a shit about that. But I do need to get some Botox when I get to Waikiki. Let me just tell you, as a woman that's 40, I would love it if a man came up to me and asked me for my phone number. It would be so much better than somebody gawking, putting it on social media, getting passive aggressive about it later. Like
it just seems weird. It just like I don't. I'm not a bother
What's weird
person
about
kind
it?
of thing.
Let's
Could you
get into
imagine?
it.
Let's role play. Let's role play, okay? We're both in the elevator. I
Okay,
don't know you.
go.
I don't know you, and you're standing there, and I'm, hi, how are you doing?
Well,
Can
that's
I
already awkward and
can I
scary.
have your number?
How about I'm a human being? Hey, what's up?
What's up, lady?
Hey, what?
How
You
are
are
you
creepy as
doing?
fuck. I don't want to role play this anymore. Listen, if you just did that, how about if you went up to her and you were like, "Hey, I know that
I
this
know
is
this is
awkward.
awkward.
People don't do this anymore because
do this
humanity
anymore."
suck now.
I'm listening.
I'm done. I'm crossing that off my list of things to do today. All right. Can you give me an assignment next week? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. In the love game, this is where I'm at. So we know that you can't even ask for a phone number, and we welcome you guys to help him out on this YouTube channel. Please put
Do stuff.
you know,
I wanna
your
do
opinion.
stuff. I just want to play with. I just want to play with the merchandise a little. You know.
You were supposed to do it just to see the experiment, bro. This isn't about you. It's about us.
True. But I didn't run into anyone that I really found attractive. That the opportunity didn't rise, basically.
Okay.
By the way, I love the coffee pot behind you. That's a good model coffee pot. You know, I heard
By the way, I love your Lakers. I am never going to win. Basketball's behind you.
Hey, speaking of
Are
basketball,
they ever going to win?
I know since you don't know this, the team that you do know, the Mavericks,
Yeah.
they just tore apart the Splash Brothers. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
What does that even mean? No, but tell us.
So
That's
Klay
why we're
Thompson,
here.
who was a member of Golden State Warriors with Stephen Curry,
Okay.
he's now a Maverick.
Yes.
He's now the
Really?
Dallas Mavericks. Yeah.
Okay. Steph
No.
Curry?
No, Klay Thompson. The other
Klay
Splash brother.
Thompson. Okay.
So the other one. So basically, like,
What's a Splash Brother?
it was the moniker given to them too, because you had Steph and then you had. So Steph, of course, is the greatest shooter of all time. I mean, just one of the greatest of all time.
Okay.
But second,
What is a splash?
because when the ball goes in the.
Got it. I don't know this.
She gets to sit
I'm over
courtside
here
to games there.
circling Norway and coming to Hawaii. I know I do go. I don't know. I just didn't know what splash meant. Okay. I just thought that it meant that they hit the same sister or something. And by hit, I mean, like in Key West, because there's so many in Key West, because there's not so many women. They call them Eskimo brothers.
No,
when
we
they've had
have
sex
we call
with the
that
same
here
woman.
too.
They're like, yeah, that's my Eskimo brother.
We have that here too.
Eskimo
Brothers is
Okay.
everywhere.
So I mean, Splash Brothers, and it's not sounds the same, but just with a WAP. You know what I mean?
Fuck are we talking about? Okay,
I'm on fire today, bro.
so the takeaway is
All right, so wait,
is
we're moving
that
on.
your assignment is to learn more about the game of basketball. Give me one fact when you're here next week and we do the show together in Waikiki together. Give me one fact that will impress me about the game of basketball.
I actually will do this because I do what you ask me to do.
Oh, not always.
What's that like?
How's
What's
the
that
Biden
like?
glasses?
Okay. Can you give me? We're not talking about Biden. I've been away from politics. I
You're
was
lucky.
in the fucking North Pole. Now I'm in Hawaii. I'm on another island. But I did hear that both of those fuckers bombed the what's it called? Ooh, it's 11/11 over here. Make a win. But when I heard that they both bombed the what do you call it? The debate. The debate. They both bombed it. They were both shitty. I just don't know if Joe Biden knows where he is.
It's scary times. We'll just leave it at it is. It is some.
Can I tell you a real dream of mine?
Sure,
Can I tell
Joe.
you a
Go
real
ahead.
dream of mine? I have another dream. Um, I'll be back. I would like to be president.
What?
And can I tell you why? I actually am smart. I know it doesn't seem like that. I care about all human beings and living things. And I have a lot of friends to help me with the things that I don't know how to do because we have to be friends. But I will inject love into this planet and into this country. I will inject that. And I'm a female, so I know how to hobnob with the dude like fucking Putin that just need a fucking, a compliment and a hug so that they feel
Okay.
seen, you know?
Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see what would be your platform. What would you run? What would you run under for your presidential platform potential? If you were to have a
It would be
vote for Tantra because like because Obama was
because we can all just get along. Because we can all just get along.
can't.
Because gratitude is the attitude.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Won't never fly, but it's not bad. I think that
What would yours be?
free tacos on Tuesday. Vote for me. Free taco.
Pink tacos. Vote for
And
me, dude. And here's the thing. You would get fucking voted in over me 100%. And then we would get nuked the next week. All right, moving on. On love. Because we talked about you not even being able to get a phone number. I am in a new place of love on a personal
I don't know if I have
level,
enough.
and I would like to bring to the table after my you have enough.
I don't think I have enough room on my.
Not enough down there,
Okay. Okay. Here.
but you have enough
Here.
here,
Okay.
here, here. Do I have enough here?
Okay. So what about this now?
So after my almost poly experience,
Almost.
I walked into a room and there was beds everywhere and there was plastic on the ground. I'm gonna leave it at that.
At least they were cautious.
And I didn't get involved for the first time.
They want to make sure the rug was safe. You don't want to leave stains everywhere. That's
I am not against polyamory. What I am against when it comes to polyamory is people being polyamorous and their fucking wife not knowing. That to me is just like, so you're a cheater. We can name it anything we want. We could call it a tomato an apple, but it's still going to be a tomato.
You see, the problem I would have with a cruise like that is that the after part, right? Because you can't leave. You do all this weird stuff.
Yeah.
And then
you can't run away. No,
you
you're
meet them
absolutely
at the
right. I
buffet
came face to
after.
face with a lot of weird.
You're going to eat.
It teaches you a lot about
You
patience.
see someone grab a bagel with their bare hand. You're like, I know where that hand has been.
And how to coexist. Yeah. No, it teaches you a lot about how we should all be collectively on this planet. All right. But bringing it back to love, I am truly in a place of being open for whatever's coming, cutting all ties from the past. And that is such a beautiful feeling. When I stepped off the boat, I had so many beautiful downloads of cutting cord. So I wanted to ask you legitimately as a very 100%, I don't have one boyfriend. Not one. I got rid of all 1,000 of them and even prospects. I wanted to ask you for an assignment from a man that knows me. And who knows, maybe you could lead me to my next husband that hopefully likes to work.
Touching that with a fucking 10-foot pole. Okay. Your love life is your love life.
Can you please?
Being
No, but I want an assignment. I want an assignment.
I gave you one.
What do you do?
I just gave you one. The
basketball? All right. You're no fun. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done here.
Okay. But it's no fun for you though, because you're Miss Aloha anyway.
I'm willing to do anything.
That's the point.
Miss Aloha. Wow, you've never been that kind to me about my open-natured friendship, Miss.
I'm always nice to you. What are you
Appreciate
talking about?
We're gonna start releasing the off-the-air shit.
The funny
in
the funny part is that majority of people don't know what face she's making under the glasses. I know exactly the look, the stare. I don't even have to see it, and I fucking know.
The shape
shift. And we bring it back to the reptiles. I knew it.
Bring it back to the reptiles. What would you be? You would be like half Musubi. Was that that's not racist. That was not a racist comment. Do not cancel me. It's because he eats every day at 7-Eleven. And he also happens to be kind of Asian.
I'm half Asian. Not kind of Asian. I'm proudly Asian. Asian persuasion.
Listen, my bitches are about to come back here. My 40th bitch. My 40th.
So takeaways.
Year old. So we're going to have a bunch of women in here if you want to see.
So what is the takeaway for today?
You want to see the women?
Would you say?
Takeaway for today is aliens exist. If you don't think they are, you're selfish. Keone Johnson doesn't know how to get a phone number. Please help him out with that. And I want to just give a little heads up about what's happening next week. We're going to be together on the show. We actually rented out a beautiful location, and we're going to have some special guests with us. We get to be in the same location. So Short is Short is coming together. We are going to be having sex on the air together.
The shortest show of all time.
We're going to be in the same room. Yeah, when we show that. The shortest show of all time. No. It's going to be the tightest show of all time and the shortest show of all time. Shortest short. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the show that's coming up. I want to know what's happening with you because I'm giving you another assignment. You have to get a phone number next week.
I gave you a phone number. I got a number.
And can we, wait a second. Can we?
422.
That was a tactic. So from Waikiki to Kailua and everywhere in between,
this
has been a Short episode.
Aloha.